Stretching, stretching. Ugh, why do we need to stretch? Those are the comments I get from my clients when we finish a workout or we begin our workout and they see that I have my PVC pipe out. They're saying we have to stretch. Why are we stretching? This is why we stretch. When we wake up in the morning, we have been curled in a ball. We've been stuck on our side. When we get into our car, we're crunched back in. We get to the office and we are on our computers. We're on our cell phones. What does our body do? It compacts. What does our body need? It needs to lengthen up. And in Pilates, we do so many cues about lengthening our spine. A healthy spine is only as healthy as much as you bend it, extend it, and move it. So today we're going to talk about, yes, stretching and why it's so good for us. In the studio or in my class, we use a simple PVC pipe that we got at the local hardware store, and we just put rubber stoppers at the ends so that when we put it on any type of floor, it's going to stick and not slide underneath us. But I don't have this at home. I do have a Swiffer. So I'm going to put the PVC pipe down and I'm going to show you what we do or what I do when I'm at home. When I get up in the morning, I need to lengthen up. I need to stretch out everything that the night before or the day before I compacted. So I take my Swiffer and I have a nice wide stance underneath my hips and I hold my broom or my Swiffer nice and wide. To start mobilizing my shoulders and moving them around, I'm going to bring that broom up and over and I melt my shoulders down. But I get stuck. Now what do? You can extend those arms as far as you can on that broom to help it come around those shoulders. So again, you're going to come all the way up, over your head and back down. It starts bringing some blood flow up to those upper extremities, but notice that I am opening up my chest muscles. Those are the muscles that get compacted when I'm sitting at my computer, I'm driving my kids around town, or I'm playing on my cell phone. So open up those pecs, open them up. Now, speaking of the spine, our spine has been naturally doing this the past few decades since we've been introduced to computers and IT. What we'd like to do is instead of crunching, we need to lengthen that spine for our back health. I start with my chin and I nod that chin and I let the head be nice and heavy. Holding onto my broom very close to my thighs, I keep that chin tucked. And vertebrae by vertebrae, I imagine each bone bending forward. I scoop in my belly button to protect that lower back. As I'm bending down, my broom goes right past my knees to the shins, and my chin is still down. I don't want to see this. So the chin stays tucked. I scoop that belly button. I bring that broom right back on up, and up we go. Back down. You can repeat this about 8 to 10 times. In class, we usually go for a time limit, and then people can go at their own pace, so about 60 to 90 seconds. We can add those together. Bring that chin down, roll the spine down to your shins. This actually feels very heavenly. It comes all the way back up. You can bring it up overhead for an overhead press. Open up those shoulders and back that broom goes. So we just added 2 stretches in one. So we're working neck, spine, shoulders. But that's not the only place that we hold tension. A lot of us hold tension right in our hips. So we're going to take that broom or PVC pipe. We're going to put that in the left hand. Left foot steps forward, right leg goes back. As I'm here, I notice that my calf is really tight. I'm going to bend into that left knee and shoot that heel back. Lovely stretch in the calf. And there comes my hips. My hip is so tight that it's going to want to come out of that stretch. So I make sure that my headlights that are my hips face my broom. There's the stretch. If I need even deeper into that hip flexor, I just extend that back leg, tuck that tailbone, bend my knee. There it is. Nice deep stretch in my hip flexor. You can come right back on up, step it forward, change hands, step that back, find that calf muscle. Oof. Anybody that wears nice high heels, this will feel fantastic. Now back to my hip, tuck my tailbone underneath, bend my knee. Guess who holds their stress in their hips? Ooh. And then we come right back. And again, you can choose however many reps you want. I like to go for time because then I can sit in that stretch as much as I want. So our spine is going to flex forward, extend up. Our shoulders are going to get nice and mobile. We just stretched out our calves, but we have those hamstrings. Those hamstrings can get tight, tight, tight. So take that broom or Swiffer, put it right on your back. The reason why I put the broom there is that when I hinge at the hips, if my broom comes off my bum, that means that my back is in not neutral position, and that can hurt my spine. So keeping that broom right on my bum, and I hold it on my lower back, I'm going to hinge at my hips with just a little bend in my knees, and I shoot those sit bones back, and I rehinge to come to a standing position. Sit bones go back, belly button's nice and tight, broom is on my back. Hamstrings are lengthening. One more. And again, 30 to 90 seconds, whatever your body feels like it needs. The sides of our body, as I'm here, I'm thinking, ooh, this is tight. How do I lengthen out the sides? Hold that broom in front of you. Nice wide stance. Up it comes. Melt those shoulders down. We're going to bring that broom off to one side just like a tick-tock. Pull on that bottom arm. When we add some resistance on the bottom arm, we intensify the stretch through the arm all the way down the rib cage. Let the neck be just nice and relaxed, all the way up through to the other top, through the top to the other side, and pull right on down. Adding that resistance. Going back and forth for a series of reps or for your time, 30 seconds, 90 seconds. Now that I'm nice and warmed up, I can get more mobile into my shoulders. This is a nice big figure 8 that goes around my head, and it gets those little shoulder muscles to move in all different kinds of planes of motion. So we're bringing it down and around behind the back, and then we reverse it. Now, after sitting at your desk, playing on your phone, driving those kids around, once you have completed these stretches, you will feel nice and tall, just like Joe Pilates would love to see you.